Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to bring y'all along on a typical evening of mine, and I will say my evenings have looked a little bit different lately just because Mark has been working very long hours and he's been back in the office, so I've been doing a lot of this by myself while also trying to work and manage my channel full time. So I'm trying my absolute best, but things have been looking a little bit different in the evenings, and then I know they will look different again as we head into summertime. But for now, this is pretty much how an evening looks for me. I was getting some fruit ready for the week, but also for dinners for this night. My kids had some friends over, and then some of my kids were actually at friends' houses, so we had a little kid switcheroo situation, but I was still feeding 4 kids. And so I wanted to get the fruit cut up and washed, and then also get dinner going.
When I look at you like that, you lose it completely. Losing track of space and time. I don't wanna go home looking for a reason to stay here all night. I wonder, do you feel it too? Magic between me and you, the way that you make me feel. You wonder if I feel the same, the blood's rushing through your veins. And then when I say your name, bet I'm everything you see. Bet I'm everything you need. We're high on this feeling, don't wanna come down, just go on and take.
Even though it's time consuming, I absolutely love prepping fruits and veggies. I love having them ready to go in the fridge for my kids. It makes like the week so much easier. It's just while you're doing it, it does take a little bit of time, but fruit does not last long in my house. I feel like my kids can smell it from a mile away. The boys both knew I was cutting up fruit, and so of course they were over grabbing stuff too. And even the strawberries that I cut up in a little bit, I feel like they did not last long at all.
I wonder, do you feel it too? Magic between me and you, the way that you make me feel. You wonder if I feel the same, the blood's rushing through your veins. And then when I say your name, bet I'm everything you see. Bet I'm everything you need. We're high on this feeling, don't wanna come down, just go on and tell me. Get into my eyes, I'm everything you need. I'm everything you need, everything you need.
I am very much into simple dinners for my kids. This is what they love, kind of like a smorgasbord of food. So they have macaroni and cheese, strawberries, pineapple, some baby carrots, turkey, and then crescent rolls. And they ate it right up. It was great. And then this is the fruit that I had prepped. And like I said, the strawberries, I feel like I cut up so many and then they were gone. All right, I just got the kids in bed, and I always find it so helpful to lay out their clothes. But of course, it's the last week of school and they have theme days. So tomorrow Ava actually is just normal. So I went ahead and put her stuff out. Kate is board game day, so she went ahead and grabbed this. Then I laid her outfit out. Max's is like beach day, beach themed, so that's his outfit. But then they said to also bring an entire extra outfit, so that's that. And then Bo's is also like beach day, but they said wear bright colors and or tie-dye, so that's Bo's outfit. So I have this done, and I also want to do one load of their laundry before I go back downstairs.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
Laundry is another one of those things that, even though it is so time consuming and sometimes tedious with all the little pieces of clothing for my kids, It's something I truly enjoy doing. And sometimes I can just sit up here or stand up here and zone out and either listen to music or listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video. And it's just something that I enjoy doing. And I like keeping my kids' clothes organized. As weird as that sounds, it's fun for me. I enjoy folding clothes. I like hanging them up. So this is never something that I really dread doing at all.
Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks.
I try to do at least one load of laundry a night for my kids, sometimes for Mark and me too, but I always try to come in the kitchen and tackle it too, because the next morning, if we are doing our morning routine and the kitchen is not clean, it just adds so much stress to our morning. So I try really hard, no matter how tired I am, to come in here, get the dishes in the dishwasher, get the floors cleaned up, and just get as ready as we can for the next day. I love my job for so many different reasons, but one of the top ones being that I can share products with y'all that you might not otherwise know about. And I want to introduce you to my vacuum cleaner. This is the Ecovacs DEEBOT T10 PLUS, and it is the smart vacuum and mop that delivers clean floors in a single step. It can detect and avoid carpet when mopping hard surfaces, and then it automatically boosts the power. You can hear it too when you're vacuuming on your carpets and rugs. It has an oscillating sonic mopping system, so it scrubs your hard surfaces and it removes those hard stains and the dirt and debris. It also has an insanely advanced navigation system, so it uses laser-based technology with sensors like the same type of sensors that you have in self-driving cars. It scans your home and it creates the fastest cleaning paths. So right out of the box, you can set it up. Just press the start button and it will scan and map your entire home. And this one is different than any one I've had before because it uses a camera to identify objects on the floor. So if you didn't have time to clean everything up off the floor beforehand, no worries, it knows to avoid those objects. Another really cool feature is that it basically is a home monitoring system. So when you're away from your home, you can use the front-facing camera on the vacuum to view your house in real time, and you can even like reassure your pet. You can see if you left the back door open, things like that. And when it's done cleaning, it goes to the dock by itself to start charging, and it auto empties, which is so convenient. It gives you months of maintenance-free cleaning, and it comes with that hypoallergenic dust bag that auto seals and no dust can escape into the air. And I have been so impressed with this vacuum cleaner. I feel like I watch it and I stalk it and I make sure that it picks up crumbs and it gets everything. It also comes with an air freshener. So as it's vacuuming, it leaves the areas of your home looking and smelling fresh and clean. And this Ecovacs DEEBOT T10 Plus is available for purchase at ecovacs.com and bestbuy.com. I will leave both of those links in my description box. And thank you, Ecovacs, for sponsoring today's video.
I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'ma buy plane ticket, run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind all the time. Now I'm about I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about
Mark has been heading into work at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and then a lot of nights he's not getting home until 11 p.m. or sometimes midnight. So I spend a lot of the evenings by myself, or if friends come over, it's with friends, but not with him. And I know it's just temporary. It's a season, like it's a really busy season at their work right now, and it's stressful for him. And so I just want to try to alleviate some of that stress by at least having a semi-clean home to come home to. He would never in a million years expect that, but I know it feels good for him to walk into a clean house. And side note, he helped throw a wedding shower for one of his employees, and I was trying to get some of the decor together for that shower like the night before this. And my flowers for Mother's Day, I know I talked about them before, but they were holding on so strong. And so I used a few of the flowers and made another little vase of flowers for him to take, and they looked brand new. They were so beautiful. So that is why I was cleaning out some of the vases, because I ended up putting those flowers into different vases. But anyways, I'm rambling, but all that to say, I'm just really proud of Mark and how hard he's working and how much of himself that he's putting into his job, even though it's like incredibly stressful. And I know so many of y'all out there are doing the same thing. So you're doing a great job. And now moving on to one of my most very favorite things to do, and that is cleaning out my sink. I think I just mostly love it because I love the smell of this. It's basically like the baking soda cream cleaner, but it's the powder form, and it just smells so good. I think it's like lemon verbena, if that's how you say it. But oh my goodness, it's just my favorite part of the day. It smells so good and it looks so clean, and it means that my dishes are done. It's just all around a really good feeling.
Get away, don't let it close. Loco, loco, paraíso. Come and swim to the loco paraíso.
And I've shared this with y'all before, but on a good night, and if I'm really trying to stay on my A game, I will lay out my kids' outfits for the next day, and then I will go ahead and fill up their waters too. Little things like this that take up a good bit of time in the morning when you're trying to do 8 million other things. It just feels good to do them the night before. So I went ahead and did that. And then I've been on a kick of like filling in holes all throughout my house. I know I did a little bit of that in my last video too, but these are the holes in our bedroom where our mirror from IKEA used to be connected to the wall, and we don't have that mirror in here anymore. I moved it upstairs to my office, but there have just been holes in this wall for a while, so I patched them up, let that sit for a little while, and then I'm painting over it with agreeable gray paint. And then I also had this part in the dining room. It was like cracked. It's almost like the house has shifted and it formed a little crack in the drywall. And so I patched that up, let it sit for a little while, and now I'm painting over it, and you can never tell that it had a crack in it. It's crazy. Looks so much better. I should have done this earlier.
Come and swim to the loco paraíso. Under the lazy evening sun.
I don't know if y'all saw that honey sitting out on my countertop, but Mark takes that. I don't think he does it every day, but he does it pretty often, and it helps with his breathing. And I had mentioned this the other day on Instagram that Max has been struggling with his breathing. You know, he has asthma and it's pretty bad, and he has really bad flare-ups sometimes. He's finally coming out of his most recent one. And so, you know, we took him to the doctor. Of course, we got his inhaler refilled, and the doctor checked him out fully, and he said his lungs sound great, but he just can tell that he's definitely wheezing, and he just is always so congested and snotty, even with taking medicine every night and doing the Flonase and all that. So the doctor was suggesting that we probably look into having surgery, like getting his adenoids and possibly tonsils removed. And I know there's like a huge community out there of y'all, and y'all have been through all different kinds of experiences with your kids. So I was just wondering if you've had that done before, how it went for you or your kid. And I feel so unknowledgeable about stuff like that because my kids have never had surgery, so it feels overwhelming. But if it can help him in his breathing, then I, of course, want to get that done. So I would love to hear your experiences.
Like everyone else, you got issues. Some you know and some you don't. Don't blame me for being suspicious. But I see you need something else than what you want. I wish you could see yourself just like I do. Maybe you would know by now I really like you. I'm not missing you. I'm not fooling myself just like you.
I'm not sure why my closet gets like this so often, other than the fact that I am pretty good about cleaning my laundry, but I'm not the best about putting it up, especially the laundry on hangers, which it would make more sense to just hang it up. I think the biggest thing is I need to go through here and declutter, because even though we have a pretty big closet, we have a lot of clothes and a lot of clothes that we do not wear anymore. So I need to go through and just have a massive decluttering session in my closet. But until then, I'm going to pack these clothes in there and get them up off the floor. I know it makes so many of y'all cringe when my clothes are on the floor, but it really just doesn't bother me at all. I mean, technically, only the clothes on the bottom layer are even touching the floor. The rest of the clothes are just touching the other clothes. So I vacuum my floors all the time, and we don't have pets, so they're really not that gross. We don't wear shoes in the house, so anyways, it doesn't bother me that much, but it does bother me that it looks like this, so I want to get it all cleaned up.
Like a needle I stitch you up just for you to tear it up again. I'm through. I'm not missing you. 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 I wish you could see yourself just like I do. Maybe you would know by now I really like you. I'm not missing you. I'm not fooling myself just like you. I'd rather break my own thread. Like a needle I stitch you up just for you to tear it up again. I'm through. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you.
So the first half of this video was filmed my kids' last week of school, and then we had about a week of summertime, got into the groove of things, and now this is filmed the second week of summertime, and we are slowly getting into our groove. We're about to be doing a little bit more traveling and, you know, taking some weekend trips down to Florida. Y'all know we're on the go quite a bit. But I do just want to make my home a place that is inviting, especially for us, because we are there a good bit, even with traveling. So I need to go through every single one of my rooms and just make sure that everything has a place. And I know that that is going to start in my closet, making sure that we need the stuff that is hanging in our closet, and if we don't, we need to just get rid of it. Same for my kids' rooms and the playroom. Mark and I were talking about the playroom the other day and how my kids literally never use it except to just do like gymnastics and flip all around, but they do not really play with toys at all. So we have a lot of decluttering that we need to do here soon.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. To the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us.
It is no secret that I do not make my bed every single day. I do try to some days, but on this night I was actually just making it up because we were trying to pack up really quickly for a little weekend trip, and so I thought if we packed all our clothes on the bed after it's made, we would be able to see things a little bit easier. So I'm definitely not making it perfectly. It's not going to look great or anything. I'm just kind of throwing the covers on and making it a little bit smooth.
Thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let us dance this night away.
Like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing, the best thing.
Anytime I match up Mark's and my socks, I always do the short ones because they're easy, but the long ones I save for him because I think I've told y'all this before, but I cannot tell the colors apart sometimes. Like if they're dark blue or black, I cannot tell. So I mostly just hand that big stack to him and he'll match them up and put them in the drawer. But I just appreciate you guys so much for being here and for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed my nighttime routine and that it maybe motivated you or gave you some ideas for what you could do in your nighttime routine too. And I just really, really appreciate y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see y'all in next week's video. Bye guys.
almost know what I am thinking. 'Cause I believe in us, I won't give